I understand. I have something tweaked in me.
Okay.
I have been admiring him and his work for a long time.
Okay.
He is attractive. I like his way of being. I bet he has a white girlfriend. And me as a biracial woman, I understand
That's weird, right?
It gets under my skin as well.
I'm not going to celebrate their children that they have.
That's how we all got here. A white woman and a black man.
So do you know what's going on?
It sounds to me like they're all biracial, but they root for the black woman to be with it sounds like they want to be all black.
They're basically talking about Jonathan Majors. And so Jonathan Majors has a white girlfriend. He's actually recently been in an incident with her. But they are talking about how they had the vibes. She thought that he probably was with a white woman. So, but I guess...
What are the vibes like that people give off?
I don't know, because I've been told I give vibes, and I have no idea what it is. And so I've had black women tell me, or even coming up through school and stuff, it's like, you date white girls, don't you? I've had that. Even though
But you dated black girls in school, too.
Yeah, I know. Like, I was equal opportunity. Like, I don't care, look, Hispanic, black, Puerto Rican. Like, I was Asian. I was equal opportunity. So I don't know
you
what
dated an Asian?
Yeah. I did. What?
I don't believe that, but okay.
I can't remember what the name was. It's just interesting, honestly, to hear from biracial kids. I can understand more if it was a white person or a black person, but from somebody who has a white parent and a black parent, it seems kind of weird just to hear. It's like, I don't celebrate that because that's how you got here. I would wonder though. I wonder if their mom is white and their dad's black, or if it's the reverse. Because black people don't swim well, i.e. sperm swimming.
Oh, I was like, what does that have to do with...
See?
That was terrible. And you don't have to be the fastest. You have to live the longest.
Part of what we're seeing now and what I get agitated about is this concept that now, because it's commercially trendy and attractive for people to be in interracial relationships, it's become a presentation of diluted blackness versus its own us being having a mixed experience that is completely separate from everything else. Somebody brought it up to me. It was like, well, aren't you happy to see like all these mixed families in Cheerios commercials? And my response is no. This is what's digestible for white people. This is the version of blackness that works for white people.
So within the black community, I'm always curious about why are we always comparing ourselves to white people? Why are we always saying is like, this is what white people will accept? I don't really understand.
I was just going to say, why are you always trying to tell us how we feel and what we think?
And the other thing is that, I mean, if you're a biracial kid and you don't like, it seems like you don't like the white side of you. That's what it seems like to me to a degree. It's like, so would it be like, what is the mental
racist against yourself?
Yeah, like what is the mental juggling thing there? It's like,
so do you not like one of your parents?
Is it like this? It's like, it's like I'm trying to get up, but this white man's like your other arm is holding me down. You can't pick a side. Like you have to straddle the fence. You're a biracial kid. Now I can understand that there are probably challenges as a biracial kid because you have a white parent and you have a black parent. It's like, what group do you actually truly fit into? You see what I'm saying? And so am I white? Do I fit in the white group? Do I fit in the black group? And the thing is that for me is that even though I was a black kid, like honestly, because I didn't pay much attention to color a lot because I played sports. And so I was always commingling with a lot of other different races because I played sports. Look, at the time we were all just kids. Honestly, where I grew up, we really didn't care that much about color.
That's where I grew up too. It was the same thing.
Yeah, but you only grew up with one black person in town.
Right, but nobody even noticed. Like, nobody even noticed that. I mean, he probably did. He probably knew he was the only black person, but he was just another kid in the school. I don't know.
It's like yeah, I don't notice anything, nothing different. Like everything's like
he lived down the street from us. We all used to like ride bikes together and hang out.
His name was Tony. It's like there's Tony.
It was Jabbar.
I don't mind seeing black women with white men. It gets even more toxic for me.
Why do you feel that way?
Because all of the black women that I know that are in relationship with white men are being loved up. They are exalted. They're taken care of. Like there's no doubt in my mind that he is riding for this woman and
Right.
loves her to death. And I'm
You
like,
don't believe black men do that for white women?
I don't. I guess there's something salty in me that why is their love being projected onto a white woman?
but then-
I don't know. I just feel like men are kind of the same across the board to a degree.
Yeah.
I mean, men are messy. Men are men. Men are listen. That thing that is said that men are dogs. Kind of true. Kind of true. Most men, I would say, a large percentage of men. What is it? 80% of men don't have sex or don't get women and stuff like that. But the 20% of men that women go for can be a little trying sometimes, I would say.
I mean, I feel like all men could be rough to women, but I think that every now and again you find a man that truly loves the woman he's with and does treat them well.
Yeah, so they try.
But but I think I don't think that's a race thing. I think it's just, I mean, I know some black men that treat their wives, whether they're black or white, very well. Mm-hmm. I know a lot of black men who don't. Mm-hmm. I know a lot of white men who don't treat their wives nice.
Yeah.
I know some that do.
Yeah. And so I would say, because I have been in a lot of executive getaways and things like that, when they get away out of town, then they party.
This is probably going to come off as racist,
What?
but it's an observation.
What's that?
It's because white men are scared to death to
Mm-hmm.
get in trouble or mess up or get caught doing something, so they wait till the one time they go away a year. Where black men that I know that are married, they don't care if they get in trouble. They will do what they want to do when they want to do it.
You're saying because
So
they don't
that's
have
why
any
I think-
executive trips and executive getaways? to
No,
go
I
on?
didn't say that, because they probably do it there too. But if they want to do it on the weekend downtown, they'll go do it. Where white people, they'll be like, no, what if my wife finds out? I'm going to wait till I go to Chicago.
I used to have them come into town for trips and stuff. First thing they say, it's like, where you want to go eat tonight? I heard Look, no, I heard the strip club has good food.
Oh,
What strip
God.
club do you eat at? Like,
Yeah.
I've never eaten at a strip club. It's like, I heard the strip club has good lunch. It's
Some
like,
have good wings. Some of them have good wings.
I'm not eating at a strip club. But anyway, so I'm just saying is that, listen, just because you don't see it, don't mean it's there.
I mean, it's not there.
Don't mean it's there. Yeah, don't mean it's not there. Race comes up more nowadays, and I think it came up 10 years ago. I think race comes up more nowadays than it did 20 years ago. But, we're moving to a society where there's actually starting to be more biracial kids. And the thing is that as these biracial kids are growing up, it's going to be interesting to see how racism moves throughout society at that point in time. Because, I mean, if you got a white parent and a black parent, it's like,
Yeah. It's going to be interesting to see how the census results come back too, how people are checking their boxes in the next 20 years.
if you would think, the way that we're in racism is for the people who are racist on either side to commingle to make kids. And then since the kid is mixed, they can't be racist. As we are seeing here.
Not the case.
Which is weird. So racism, unfortunately, and racist stuff is going to go on until the end of time, it seems like.